Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Earwax. I'm Colin, and today we're going to be doing another unboxing of a mystery vinyl bundle. Alright guys, so like always, I'm going to be opening up this mystery bundle. If I get a record that I already have in my collection, even if it's a different pressing, I will give it away to someone who's watching this video. All you have to do to enter is comment down in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe as well. It definitely helps me out a lot. Now, this is a mystery bundle from a vendor that I have not done before. So this is the Alternative Press 5 for $50. It's the mystery bundle they were doing for their Black Friday sale. Now, I have not done a mystery bundle from Alternative Press before. I have gotten records from them in the past. To be perfectly honest, like some of their pressings are hit and miss. I've had some really good ones. I've had some not so good ones. So Alternative Press is kind of unique in the fact that like they do a pretty wide variety of genres as far as what they keep in stock. Also, for what they do for pressings, there's been a few pre-releases that I've ordered over the years that have been Alternative Press exclusives. So we'll see what we get. I honestly have no idea what to expect. But yeah, like I said, if I get a record that I already have, I'll be giving it away. If I don't get anything I've already have, I'll be giving away another record from my collection. So let's see what we got. All right, so again, I'm always kind of curious when I get, these mystery bundles from sites that are not necessarily like record labels themselves, because I have no idea what you can get. I've done a couple Revolver ones. I did one that I opened up on camera not too long ago, and I definitely got a pretty wide eclectic mix. But with Revolver, at least, it was all like pretty much like rock or kind of metal oriented, with the exception of one album. With this Alternative Press bundle, I have no idea. So we're going to go one at a time. We're going to take each record out and see what we get. So, first record is... All right, Silverstein Shipwreck in the Sand. So, I got this in the Revolver bundle. So, that's pretty funny. I don't know if this is the exact same pressing, but right off the bat, we got one that I'd already gotten before. So, I'm going to leave this sealed, and this will be the record that I'm giving away. So, if that's the only reason you're watching, I guess you can stop watching now, but please keep watching. This is a killer album. When I opened it in the Revolver pack, I couldn't remember specifically the tracks that I knew off this album. But then after listening to it, like American Dream, Their Lips Sink Ships, I Am the Arsonist. There's actually a lot of Silverstein songs that I've listened to over the years on this album. So it's a great album, especially if you're into post-hardcore screamo. Just comment down below, and this will be one I'm giving out. Now, since this is the first record that I've gotten, there is a chance that I open up another album that I already have. So I could be giving away multiple albums this video. Who knows? But let's move on and see what the next one is. All right, number 2 is going to be Max Creeps 9. All right, so limited edition, first pressing clear, limited to 300. So I'm not super familiar with Max Creeps. I've definitely heard a couple of stuff. Velocity Records definitely has more kind of a punk, garage rock leaning. So I'm assuming this is something like that. Again, I've definitely heard of Max Creeps, but I can't honestly say if I've listened to any of their music. So let's go ahead, and it's not a gatefold, so I'm just going to go ahead and split the seam here, leaving the saran wrap intact. Let's see, for a first pressing, there is no insert, nothing like that, just the sleeve and then the record. Like I said, it is a clear pressing, so yeah, that's pretty clear. So, all right, cool. Well, one we don't have already, so that's awesome. I will be transferring this to a better internal sleeve and an exterior sleeve once the video is over. But all right, so at least we got one new record. Let's see what the other 3 are. And next is going to be Evergreen. Is This a Twisted Fantasy? An album by Purist, featuring the singles Animal and Goodness, or Goddess. Sonnet Pink Pressing. All right, so Evergreen, is this a Twisted Fantasy? So Hopeless Records. I'm a little familiar with, I think it's pronounced Paris or Puris or Pivris. Again, not someone I've listened to a ton. This is a gatefold, so I'll go ahead and open it. It is a very interesting album artwork. So you've got like a decapitated head being held up with like some moss growing out from the bottom of it. And again, since this is a gatefold, I'm not going to try and save the saran wrap. I will try and transfer the hype sticker to an external sleeve later. But just so we can see what we're working with. Again, not a group I'm super familiar with. I feel like I've definitely heard some of their music. I don't know if it's a solo artist, if it's a group. So maybe the inside will tell us a bit more. All right, so we've got the it's interesting interior cover work or interior artwork. So it looks like it's just one artist based off that. Again, there's not a ton to it. It's very minimalist. See if there's some sort of insert. There is not. So we've got just the record itself. We've got some credits on this side. And then some more credits on this side. So cool. I'm excited to check this out. Again, it's an artist I'm like somewhat familiar with, and that is a gorgeous record right there. I love Pink records. I don't know why. There's something about them that are just really aesthetically pleasing. Again, I'm not sure. I feel like it's a pop, like indie pop group, but again, I'm just not 100% sure. But excited to check it out. Excited to dive in. Always happy to just get music that I'm not super familiar with. All right, we got two more left. Let's see what this one is. Mayday Parade. All right. Monsters in the Closet. So I have not listened to Mayday Parade in a very long time. I don't think I've listened to much outside of like their radio hits. Some good old emo, upbeat emo, pop punk, kind of pop rock. It's a cool album cover though, and again, it's not a band I was super into. It is a gatefold LP, so I'll go ahead and open it up. I've definitely listened to some Mayday Parade, like I said, like a lot of like their radio hits, but I never got super into them. They were kind of getting a bit more popular as I was kind of getting out of this music, at least like at that time of my life, and they're not someone that I've really like taken the time to dive super hard into. It is a double LP, so that's nice. Again, I do like the artwork a lot. It's very like kind of Art Deco meets like kind of old world tattoo, at least on like the front. But then you've got like this old school key and this kind of like looks like an old like hallway to like maybe like a hotel or something. Again, the name of the album is Monsters in the Closet, so it kind of fits with that. You've got, credits on one side, lyrics on the other, and then let's see what the actual record is. Ooh, this is a cool pressing. So it's gold. It's kind of like darker gold, which I like a lot. I think that's really, really cool. It fits aesthetically a lot with like the cover artwork and the color scheme. I love when like records match the color scheme of the album artwork. I think it's really, really cool. I'm going to assume that the other one is the same, but let's go ahead and check just to be sure. Yep, so we got, more of that gold. Ooh, and then looks like one side is an etching. So, all right, so I do like when bands and like record companies do this, where like they maybe not like don't have enough length on the album or material to do all four sides, so they'll do like an etching on one side. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll hold it up. Looks like it's got pretty much the front album artwork on it. It's that cool little like retro tattoo meets like Art Deco key. That's really cool. So, all right, well, I guess I'm going to be listening to some more Mayday Parade. Again, I know for someone that listens to as much like emo and pop punk and pop rock as I do, it is kind of surprising that this is not a band that has really, really graced like my my playlists or like my deep dives before, but it's nothing to get you to start listening to a band and getting a record from them. All right, we got one more left. Let's see what it is. Boys Like Girls, Sunday at the Foxwoods. All right, so Boys Like Girls, another pop punk kind of I want to say like neon pop punk band. Generally, they're very bright. This album is not. I feel like most of the Boys Like Girls stuff that I've seen has been very, very like bright as far as like its album artwork and aesthetics go. But this album is anything but. Sunday at the Foxwoods, Boys Like Girls. So I'm gonna assume this is a studio album, 2023. And I mean, Sunday at the Foxwoods definitely sounds like it could be a live album, but I don't believe it is. It's got just a pretty standard track listing on the back. So again, Boys Like Girls, like they're not a band I got super into. Listen to some stuff here and there, but again, similar to Mayday Parade, they were like at the tail end of when I was listening to like this type of music, and they just felt always more like a again, that kind of like neon pop punk era, which I never got super into. Most of the pop punk I was listening to was, a little bit before this. I feel like this is the kind of stuff that was coming out like, late 2000s to like early 2010s. It is a gatefold, so go ahead and open it up. Yeah, that's about what I'd expect. It's an interesting inner artwork for sure. Again, just not a band I've ever gotten super into, but definitely one I am excited to check out. They do have an insert. It is double-sided, which is nice. They've got track list, lyrics on one side, a few more on the other side, and then you've got your credits down here, as well as the lineup. So cool. Well, I got two records from two bands that I am familiar with. Oh, and let's hang on. Well, before I get ahead of myself, let's actually take a look at the record itself, see what we're working with here. All right, so let's see. Ooh, definitely looks like a colored. Oh yeah, got a translucent red, so it's good. I have a surprising number of translucent red records. I don't know why. I very few of them have I actually bought. Like, it's not necessarily my favorite pressing. I don't love red as a color, but they've always sounded pretty good, and I do have a decent number of them now. Big reason for that is actually off another mystery box I did from Rise Records a few years ago. They did an 8-record mystery box for Valentine's Day that were all like red pressings. So that's a big reason for it. Well, cool guys. So that's. Oh wait, hang on. There's one more. There's one more. Okay, so looks like we got a surprise 7-inch. Very high into the sky, never fucked up twice. Military gun. With military spelled, not very traditionally. I have no idea what this is. It's kind of cool though. So, we got our 5 records, the 5 for 50, but they threw in a surprise 7-inch. And I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of 7-inches. I don't have a ton of them in my collection. I don't have a ton of singles in my collection. I prefer, full-length LPs. I think that's just from a convenience point of view, just because I don't like having to get up and change the record, multiple times to listen or go through the effort for a single. But still cool. I'm always happy to have something like that. It looks like there's something else in here. Is this just the? Yeah, okay, that's just the order sheet. So, all right, cool. Well, this is another time where we have gotten a record that I already have. So if you guys want to get your hands on this Shipwreck in the Sand pressing, just leave a comment. I'll go ahead and leave this open for a week, like I do for all of my giveaways. And at the end of a week, from whenever I post this, then I will close it and I will pick someone at random to get the record. As always, guys, if you could like and subscribe, it really helps me out a lot, especially if you want me to keep doing this. Being able to do this is a passion and a hobby of mine, and I love being able to give out records. The more people that are participating and contributing, the more often I could do this. My goal is to do this once a month. I also have a Patreon if you want to go support me even more. Link is down in the description. It really helps me out a lot. I am still working on building out like my reward tiers and some exclusives. But if you want to just like help the channel along and make it so I can continue to do this, it would really mean a lot. So that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, I'll talk to you later. Peace.